everyone, just a nice simple stretching video for you today. We're going to start out by going to hands and knees and fall into the simple cat-cow for a minute. So you can take a deep breath in, round the back and tuck your pelvis. As you breathe out, let that spine relax and look straight ahead. Looking to get as much range of motion in through that upper and mid back as you can. A little tuck and squeeze. As you breathe out, just let that back drop and relax again. Still trying to concentrate on our breathing. A deep breath in and exhale, push everything out. Deep breath in, everything out. We're now sitting back, taking our hips down towards our heels, long arms off in front for your child's pose. And throughout your stretches today, I want you to concentrate on your deep breathing the whole time. So you can really fill those lungs up. We're pushing all of the air back out. And back up to those hands and knees. And switching through, you're going to have your hips on the floor. We're moving into your back bend. Just want those arms locked out. Feel that stretch through those abs. If this is uncomfortable on your back, we can go down to the forearms. We need to actively pull those shoulders up. So this is our large back bend. The easier back bend is from the lower position. Coming back through to the hands and knees. Into that child's pose again. We're pulling our hips back. And I just want you to show the palm of the hand up. We're then touching the palm of the hand back to the shoulders. Feel a bit more of a stretch into the back of the arm. Up towards those shoulders. Sometimes the mid to outer back just now as well. Still looking for your deep breaths in and your deep breaths out. We're gently undoing our arms. We're just going to start to walk the hands over to the right hand side of your mat. Feel a bit more of a stretch through the left hand side of the body just now. Still using your deep breathing, really filling those lungs up each time. Pushing all of the air out again. And now we're just making time to come back into the centre. Gently over to the left hand side of your mat. Feel the stretch down the right side of the body. Let's take ourselves back into our centered position. We're just going to be stepping to a press up position. Raise the hips up. Push these heels down towards the floor as we're in our down dog. And we need to concentrate on head back between those shoulders. Pressure down through the heels so we can stretch out the calf, the ankle. Might even be feeling it up into those hamstrings on the back of our thigh. A bit more of an active pose, but still like you to get that deep breath in as well as the deep breath out. And now as the hips come back down, we're going to step the left foot up and outside of the hands. The right leg is going to trail back, so you want that knee on the floor. And we can either be with the long arms just now, if we've got the flexibility. We can drop down onto the elbows and the forearms for a deeper stretch. So So we want it in the back of the thigh on this lead leg, our left leg, towards our hip. And then the front side of our right leg, the hip flexor, on the front of our thigh. If we were low, wanting to walk those arms up, we're dragging our hip back. We're not changing legs, we're just changing the stretch slightly. So we want a long stretch in the left thigh. Still using those deep breaths in, those deep breaths out. We won't be in the stretch quite as long. As you're now changing to the other side. So again, the right foot is now up and outside of your hands. The left leg is trailing back behind you. And you do have the option to drop down to your forearms like I'm doing in your video just now. Staying in this press up position feels a little bit better with those arms. We can stick there. We're still looking for our deep breaths as you go. If you are low, just ask you to build your arms back up. We're then going to drag our hip back, extend the front leg, so you have the long stretch in the back of your right thigh just now. Okay, we're coming away from our stretch. We're going to sit onto those toes and heels just now. So we're looking for toes touching together, knees are pushed out to the side, and we are gently leaning back. So we want to feel this stretch, this saddle stretch on the front of our thighs. And again, knees are pushed out to the side, we're almost creating a triangle. Use those deep breaths as you know this is a tough stretch. And if you find that we've got the flexibility, we could lean back onto the forearms, or we could remove those arms and gently come down to your shoulders and be flat on the floor, if we're flexible enough. We're gently coming back and out from the stretch. Legs are now going long and then crossed over. So we can either stack one shin on top of the other, if that's uncomfortable on any of the joints, or just having our shins crossed. You're taking a deep breath in just now. As you exhale, we're going to let yourself spill forwards. So on this stretch going through our hips, as well as our mid to lower back just now. We're just going to use our arms to walk ourselves back up tall. Legs can go out long, shake them off if you need to, and then we're switching sides. Again, you can stack one shin on top of the other, or cross the shins. Take that deep breath in and lean on over again. And it's time to use those hands as we walk ourselves back up tall. We're going to lengthen those legs as we go into our last stretch. Deep breath in, As you breathe out, you're leaning forward into your forwards fold. You need to try and keep your legs straight, so there's not going to be any bend at the knee just now. Those legs are relaxed. We're gently leaning forwards. Avoid pulling yourself down into your stretch. From here, we're just going to then take some time on the floor. So we need to lie down and let the joints, let those muscles relax for a few minutes. Take some time out before you do bring yourself up to standing. Enjoy the rest of your day.